time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today's Thursday, December 4th. S&P is currently down 8, NASDAQ down 80, Russell up 20, Dow down 94. Gold barely green, silver's down 2%, notes and bonds are both down about 0.5%, 10-year yield up 1%, oil up a little over 1%, natural gas up about 1.5%. All the grains finished green, euro and the pound are tiny red. And move my watch list up a little bit more so I can see Bitcoin. Bitcoin's down 1%, and the VIX is down about 0.5%, currently just under 16, 15.99. As far as my trading today, my VIX are green. I've got two tranches unstopped, and they look like they're going to pin if we don't get a crazy move. I've got the 10 puts and the 75 call, so really wide, two from this morning. I have had one double stop and a bunch of one-sided stops. Currently up about 1,700. That's before selling longs. After selling longs, let me double check here. Up about 2,300, it looks like. Made a little bit of money on that flush. Got rid of some puts. Let's see. 2 Elmos, hit 2 profit targets on Elmos, so that was good for plus 840 between the two. Day trading, a little bit red, minus 500. Just continue to struggle with this price action this week. No 1 DTEs today, no calendars. I think that's it for me. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, same thing with the day trading. Minus 230 today. I had a winner in Amazon Mighty 90, 2 losers in Hood AMD. Yeah, same thing. I've just been struggling all week with this price action to find a groove. Did have 2 TLC trades, both 20, 40, 16 out. So I did miss out on the flush. I'd already closed out my second one at 60%, so thankful that happened after I hit profit targets.
I don't know what that big flush was. Came back from fixing myself some tacos, and things were going crazy.
It's just Thursday movement, Thursday midday movement.
Yeah, nothing on financial juice. Didn't see anything, but quick flush and recover. Same with Bitcoin. We did have pre-market. We had unemployment claims. Tomorrow is core PCE and consumer sentiment and inflation expectations. I need to confirm. Let me see if Financial Juice has it. That core PCE is usually pre-market, but it's showing as 30 minutes after the market opens. Let's see what Financial Juice says. Yeah, same thing. Okay. So it's after the market opens, 30 minutes after. The Friday options don't look, well, I guess compared to Monday, which has the implied volatility under 10, and tomorrow's are 13. There's always some backwardation there, but might be a little bit juiced for core PCE. Our snow earnings fly, that didn't go the right way.
No.
I did a bullish fly, and it's down 11% after earnings.
CrowdStrike as well, back in the red.
Big drop. Yeah, Crowd's still got a shot, but it's getting further and further away. It looked like this morning it was going to punch through yesterday's highs, and then it just kind of retraced.
Yep.
We'll see if we get a little extension into tomorrow, but really need above 530 for that one to pay anything. Don't think we have anything today. Let me double check. DocuSign and Ulta. DocuSign. Let's see what the options look like there. 20 cents wide on a $72 stock. I think I'll pass. Ulta, I remember, tended to be kind of wide as well. Yeah, $535 stock, but there's $3 wide. I will pass. Oh, Hewlett Packard. That is it. Yeah, $23 stock. The options aren't bad, but it's super cheap. Yep, break out the commissions. So we had the big flush and recover. Now we've just been chopping. Could do a 5-wide Elmo right now. I don't have any strikes available. Yeah, I saw. What'd you do? 4 for 4 on Elmo's, Moel? It's good work. I just jumped in for 2. I thought about adding a third right when I was getting out of my second, and then I decided not to. It probably would have hit before the fallout, it appears. Bitcoin hovering above 92,000. Meta had a big pre-market announcement. Zucks came out and said they're scaling back on the metaverse. Meta had a big pop pre-market. Then it proceeded to give about half back and just fall asleep for the rest of the day. Too much action pre-market. Needed to rest, I guess. Russell off of its highs, but much stronger than the other two. Banks were strong early as well, which the Russell has a bunch of small regional banks. But the big banks were strong early, but they've since fallen off and coming down to lows of day. JP Morgan's about halfway down, but Goldman's near lows. Bank of America's through lows. Bitcoin starting to push again. So next week, we've got nothing on Monday. We've got ADP, which is tentative, and then JOLTS on Tuesday. FOMC on Wednesday. Unemployment claims Thursday. So a little midweek action with FOMC. Yeah, I read the whole thing. It was good. I liked it a lot. I actually just started. I'm about a quarter of the way through his other book, Too Big to Fail, which is about the 2008 financial crisis. Yeah, same author. It's just so interesting, and part of it is his writing style, but it's like everything in 1929 could have literally happened today. I mean, all the same kind of stuff was going on. Political heads, bashing the Fed for not lowering interest rates, and all the same stuff. You had short sellers back then leaking bad, negative papers about a company so they could profit from short selling. Just it's all the same. Nothing's really changed. You think of 1929 as this obscure period that okay, the market crashed, but that's not really relative to today. Actually, there's quite a bit that is not too different. Oh yeah, and then leverage, yeah. Like back then people were basically putting up, I think it was it, are you to that part, Moel? Was it 10 or 20%? So you'd put up $200 and you get $1,000 worth of stock. Yeah. So all these banks were just lending to people. They did the credit kind of got tight because banks were lending so much of their capital out to just stock speculators that they didn't have any more money to lend out to like businesses for regular operating loans and things. Because everybody was just borrowing money and buying stocks. Kind of crazy. The Fed was only 15 years old at that point. The Fed was created 15 years before the 1929 crash. That's what the book said. Tezzy getting a little poppy. Netflix popping. Yeah, that's it. SMCI up near highs. Got about 25 minutes till the bell. Let's see what Mr. Mahomey is trading for. $45 fly is a little over $1, $1.10, $1.15 maybe. What is the Fed projected to do here? CME Fed Watch. So 87% chance they're going to lower it a quarter point, looks like. 13% chance they'll keep it the same. A week away, it's usually a little bit more solid than 87%. It's usually like 95, 98.
Yeah, I was talking about that on a. Usually there's like the VIX is all the way down to 16. I think it was under 16 this morning. You'd think it would climb a little bit going into next Wednesday.
Yeah, we may get a little pop early next week. Seems like they like to kind of pump it up towards the end of the day sometimes. Well, just don't have anything on here to chat about. Just waiting for, I'm going to do my homes here, at least a scalp.
Been pretty choppy.
Yeah.
$45s trading for like 105, 110.
First snow of the year in Maryland. And we had our first this week. Cleared out pretty quickly, though. Got about 20 minutes, a little over 19. Thought after that flush and recover, we might be going through highs of day, but just nothing. Just a bunch of nothing. It just means I have other positions that would have conflicting strikes. So like I'm doing a bunch of testing on this NTT strategy. So see my option chain? It's covered. It's covered with strikes. So if I'm trying to do something around the money, I don't have anything available. If I'm trying to buy and I have a short, it would cancel it out. And so that's what I mean. So I'm going to go to my other account to do Mahomes. 45 fly looks like it's trading for $1.20. Got about 7 minutes till MOC. Price action has been, well, my BIX will be four green days in a row. So it's been good for that. It's been good for Elmos. I think I'm 10-1 with Elmos this week.
Yeah, every day, every TLC I've had this every day has been a green day for TLC trades. So yeah.
Yeah, 9 winners, 1 loser. The directional stuff, not so much. Just no follow through. Yesterday had a decent trend, but Monday, Tuesday, and today just sloppy. Choppy, sloppy. What's the C word? Chop? Okay. Calendars. Well, I haven't, yeah. I saw yours. I've only done one calendar this week, and that was the 3-4 put calendar on Monday, and I made $87. Yeah, this kind of tight range, whippy action with vol contraction. No bueno for the calendars. Saw somebody else post in the calendar chat. Looks like everybody's having a rough calendar week. Good thing you don't trade calendars, Elliot. It's a good thing. Good thing you retired from those 2 years ago. Well, sometimes you gotta go test it again just to make yourself feel alive.
Sometimes you gotta test things and fail just to remind yourself why you don't do them.
That's right.
I mean, that happens to me all the time.
3.5 minutes till MOC. The old butterflies are staying cheap.
Yeah. May not get one in today.
The 45 fly is only trading for $1.25. I'll do a little scalp. I'll do half-size scalper. All right, so 2 minutes till MOC. Looks like it's trading for about $1.30. I'm going to put my order in at $1.50 on the 45s and adjust that down here over the next minute. If we can creep up a couple points closer to 45, I might get filled at about
Brent
50.
crude futures settle at $63.26 a barrel, up 59. 1 minute remaining for the market on close imbalance.
Try $1.40. Looks like $1.40 should be filling, but it's not. How about $1.35?
10 seconds. Market on close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 303 million, Nasdaq 100 buy side 755 million, Dow 30 buy side 423 million, Mag 7 buy side 471 million.
Tiny buy side and the market popped, and I got filled on 3 of my 5 at $1.35. Still pumping. So I'm trying to scalp the 3 that I got filled on. Orders at 75 cents.
Yeah, I got filled at $1.60 on the 50s, trying to scalp it.
$310 million. It's moving like it was 3.1
Yeah.
billion.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy push up there. Wow.
All right, filled at 80 cents. In at $1.35, out at 80 cents on a 3-lot. SPX up to 51. Most of my calls on my BIX are at 60 or above. So as long as we don't blow through highs of day, 55 would be fine.
According to the Vice President's presentation, Venezuela's oil output rose to
Let me see if I can pull that up. Twelfth generation Intel Core i9 64 gig RAM. (64-bit) operating system, 64 based processor. Yeah, speed and processing has definitely not ever been an issue since I've gotten this thing. I do keep my trading view, which is a data hog, on my Mac, a separate unit, because that used to cause issues, but I don't think it would be a problem if I kept it on here with toss and streaming and everything else. SPX still sitting at 51. Let's see if I can get filled on a 50 fly for $2. Filled, $2. See if this baby wants to keep pumping. Get up there to 55. Tesla's moving. Tesla's trying to get to highs of day. What else is moving here? That's about it. Tesla. It's like Tesla liked that MOC number and brought everything up with it.
It sure does like 50, it seems like.
Yeah, it hasn't moved away from 51 for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I kind of regretted getting filled.
VIX down to 15.8.
Wasn't going to do one. Wasn't going to do one, and then I let that pop right after MOC suck me in, thinking it was going to continue.
Still might. 2 minutes. Up to 52. At least give us 53. Scratch us. I guess it'd be a little higher for you. Approaching 53. Less than a minute. Tesla is still holding up. $53.5. Come on, little buddy. 54. Can I get a scalp and a full? 54.5. 55. Hold your head up. Hold it up. 5 seconds. Nice. 57.
Order cancelled.
Pushing into the
Order
close. 68.56.94.
All right, so it was a winner.
Beautiful. Beautiful little close. Bick's a winner. Day trading loser. Elmo's a winner. Mahomes a winner. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right, all. That is a wrap. Last day of the week is tomorrow. Core PCE in the morning. It'll be me streaming live for day trading in the morning. Everybody have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.